Hi students, today we'll discuss about what to do after BSc. Some of the conventional and non-conventional careers I'll be discussing with you. And if you are a person who loves science, channel your fascination and interest into the career you love. Reach me to find the right career fit for you based on your unique interest, personality, and ability. So Nalla, we will jump into the career options which I'm going to suggest after you complete your BSc degree. Number one, I can suggest you as a researcher. Researchers dig up all the dirt on an interesting topic and analyze their findings to make sense of it. As a researcher, you will constantly look for new information, new discoveries, new theories, and ways to validate existing ones. Depending on the subject you choose to major in, you could become a researcher in the field of chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, so on and so forth. And pursuing a master's and eventually a PhD will help you grow as a researcher. You can become a veteran in your field. As a researcher, the higher your qualification is, you will have better resources and your salary will also be good enough. The best part about delving into research is that India, as a developing nation, is constantly looking to strengthen its research and development sector. So there is a great scope for this field. And what sort of personality you need to possess to become a researcher? You should be a person who should have high diligence. You should show attention to detail, and you should be a process-oriented person, systematic person, and you should follow some rules and regulations, ethics and morals, and you should have patience to sit for longer time to work on it. And you should also be a person to seek knowledge, and you should also be a good listener. These are all some of the personality or qualities which you need to possess. You should not get bored going on doing research. So you can do a bachelor's of technology, bachelor's of science, or master's in technology. You can do whatever you feel like. And generally, the researcher will get a salary of around 9 lakhs per annum, which is about 76,000 per month. So if you are interested to become a researcher, then do research on whatever you are interested in. Because only if you have interest, you can spend a lot of time in that particular subject. Number two is chemist. So if you are fascinated with science and love conducting experiments, this may just be your calling. A lot of things that you use every day, like the salt you add to your food and the paint that covers your walls, even the medicine you take to fight illness, are all thanks to chemists. And especially in this COVID, we are dependent on a solution, a medicine, an injection, or any supplement which will help us to prevent ourselves from getting affected from COVID. And this is not the end. There are going to be few more and more things going to come in future. So we are dependent on chemists, and chemists will be of great demand. To get into this career, you will need to do a major in chemistry. As a chemist, you conduct several experiments, and even a slight error in calculations can be dangerous. So a double major in chemistry and mathematics is the best way to get into this. And you can also take a bachelor's in science in chemistry or master's in science in chemistry, and you can do a PhD too. And the salary will be around 2.3 lakhs per annum, that is 19,000 per month. And the personality, what you need to possess as a chemist is very similar to a researcher. You need to be passionate, you need to have patience, you need to have concern, empathy, emotional intelligence, you need to find a solution, selfless nature, and you need to be a giver, and you need to think broad and You need to be a perfectionist, attention to detail. A small mistake also will create a lot of problem. And you should be having limited association with a lot of people and activity where you get diverted. You should be totally concentrated. Due diligence is very important, and you have to be humble. You need to follow rules and regulations, especially you need to have ethics, and you should be conscientious. So all these things are the personality you need to have. And definitely you need to be a knowledge seeker. You need to work for longer hours, sit alone and work. You need to be introspective. You need to be a lone worker. So these are all some of the personalities which you need to possess. Then the third one is IT consultant. Are you good in things like technology? Does everyone turn to you when they have an issue with their computers? If yes, consider becoming an IT consultant. As a consultant, you will work with clients to help them with their technology needs, like creating or maintaining a website for them. Basically, you will work to improve the structure and efficiency of computer systems in various organizations. To become an IT consultant, you will need a major in computer science, and this will give you a necessary theoretical knowledge to back your knack for computers. And you need to undergo the bachelor in computer science and masters in computer science. And also the average salary is really around 8.5 lakhs per annum, that is around 70,000 per month. And the personality which you need to possess is definitely creativity and the process oriented person and analytical person. You need to go with step by step procedure. And if you want to become a designer, you need to be a graphic designer. You need to be really creative, innovative. A lot of patience required, detail oriented is required. And if you're going to work with the hardware, computer hardware, you need to be an equipment person. You need to have a good eye hand coordination. You need to have a lot of patience, first of all, and a lot of practical experience, hands-on experience is required for this particular career. And number 4 is fashion designer. And yes, you can pursue fashion designing with a BSc degree, and you would need a major in fashion technology. Through this course, you would learn about designing textiles, fabric, illustrating, merchandising, production. There is a new role called visual merchandising and all. So you have tremendous opportunity. Color key artist, a lot of new careers have come, and along with a deeper understanding of the fashion as a whole, your extensive studies in fashion technology will also help you apply natural beauty and aesthetics to your design. So this is the need of the hour. Fashion technology is going to boom like anything, and a lot of people are going to have a lot of good scope in their career, and they're going to earn a lot of money also. And the courses which you need to take up is bachelor's in the design in fashion technology, or bachelor's in fashion design, fashion design masters, and fashion technology masters. And the salary is really starting from 3 lakhs per annum, and that is 26,000 per month, and it goes on and on and on. And of course, you need to be very, very creative, attentive, and you need to know the taste of the customer. You need to take feedback. You need to be a good listener, and also you need to have minute accuracy to detail, and you need to again have an eye to hand coordination, because you're going to design. Your eye hand coordination is required. And next one is technical writer or editor. So writing is not just for people who pursue the arts, but in fact, if you have a flair for writing and an inherent interest in science, you can write about science. And as a technical writer, you would write instruction manuals, journals, articles, etc., and to help people understand complex information easily. And so to become a technical writer, you would need expertise in the field you plan to write for and great writing skills. You need to be good in vocabulary, and you need to have flow of ideas. You need to collect a lot of data. And for example, if you want to write about computers, a Bachelor of Science in Computers or a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology will be required. And even you can take up the Bachelor of Journalism and Mass Communication Masters in Journalism and Mass Communication, and postgraduate diploma in Journalism and Mass Communication. These are all some of the areas, and actually the salary ranges around 5.8 lakhs per annum, that is 48,000 per month. And you need to be a creative person, you need to be a writer, you need to have flow of thoughts, whatever language you're going to write, you need to have good sound of the language, command over the language, and you need to talk to people to collect a lot of data. And if it is a technical thing, you need to be updated with what are the technical events that is happening. And then number 6 is animator. So if you have always been into cartoons, not just because they are fun, but because the science behind them fascinated you, you can pursue it through your BSc degree. While there are several diploma courses for animation, and a BSc in animation branches from a field of science and therefore offers you a more comprehensive approach to animation. And this will help you hone your skills better and give you an edge when you're looking for a job. And the courses what you need to take up is Bachelor of Design in Animation, Bachelor of Arts in Animation, Bachelor of Science in Animation, and Diploma in Animation, or Masters of Arts in Animation, Masters in Animation, Masters of Fine Arts and Animation, or Masters of Design and Animation. So this is another very, very interesting thing. And again, as a personality, you need to have creativity and you need to spend a lot of time creating things. And then number 7 is biostatistician. So whenever you come across a statement like 80% of people who smoke develop lung cancer, you should know that a biostatistician is involved. So these statistics, how many people out of this many, how many? So this sort of ratio is very, very important, that is done by the statisticians. So biostatisticians study that the impacts, the health and well-being of people, plants and animal, and with this information they study the effects of various diseases, treatments, whether they work well or not. So while doctors are the heroes we meet, biostatisticians are the heroes behind the scenes. To become this one behind the scenes hero, you would need to pursue a BSc in the major in both biology and mathematics. The courses you can take: bachelor's in science in biology and mathematics, master's in science biostatistics, and PhD also you can do in biostatistics, because it's a research oriented thing. Always it's better to go for a PhD degree, and the starting salary will be around 5 lakhs per annum, that is 48,000. And again, you need to be a knowledge seeker, and you need to work on mathematics. Statistics is very, very important for this. And then government officer. So if you wish to serve your country, get a government job. Most government exams only require you to have a bachelor's degree. Once you graduate, depending on whether you want to get into defense or administration, you can take the UPSC CSE exam, which helps you to qualify for Indian Administrative Service, that is IAS. See, the dream of many people to become an IAS officer, or you can become an IPS, Indian Police Services, or several other exams. Added benefits to working in a government job or stability, you don't have to worry about getting kicked off from the job, so you will have stability and great medical benefits and a reasonable workload. So courses will be, if you want to get into administrative services, choose subjects like sociology and psychology, and if you would like to get into financial services, then choose subjects like economics. And according to the job opportunities, you may start with 5 lakhs, that is per annum, that is 47,000. And also you need to be a very conscientious person. Ethics and morals are required. And you need to seek knowledge. You need to collect a lot of knowledge. Gender knowledge is very, very important for you. And these are all some of the inputs which I could give you. And I hope this will help you. And wait and look around for some more videos on careers. Stay blessed.